Hello everyone! Welcome back to another 2v2 Warhammer battle. This is going to be the Dowie Alliance of the Dwarves and Clan Engren versus the Empire and Wood Elves. For my army here, the front line, we have Longbeard, Grumbling Guard, Norgling Ironbreakers, and a Miner. I have two additional Miners back here, and I also have the Ekron Miners, the Renowned unit over here. I brought two Quarrelers. We have the Peak Gate Guard, Dragonback Slayers, Normal Slayers, and then in total we have 6 Grudge Throwers. I brought 3 including the Goblobber. My ally ended up bringing 3 including the Goblobber as well. So we got 6 of those bad boys. I'm being led by a generic Dwarf Lord with the Fire Ring, and then a Throny Ironbrow representing the... I was going to say Eternal Heroes, but I meant Ethereal Heroes. Then for my ally, we have a front line of 4 Quarrelers, Warriors to Dragonfire Pass, Dwarf Warriors being led by Ungrim Ironfist, Runesmith, Peak Gate Guard, Grumbling Guard, Double Longbeards with great weapons, and again, those Grudge Throwers. Grudge is going to be thrown all day, every day. Wood Elf player here. We have a front line of the Glade Guard. All of them have Starfire Shafts. Then we have Eternal Guard, Glade Lord on a Dragon, 2 Ancient Treemen, 2 Treekin, and then a Branch Wraith with, I believe, Heal Spell, and then a couple others. Armor Spell, Heal Spell, and I guess that's it. Armor Spell and Heal Spell. And then for the Empire player, we have a handgun that's getting pummeled to death by all of the Grudge Throwers. We also have the Sunmaker, which I'm targeting with my Goblobber to lower their leadership to try and make them route fast. And then we also have the Silver Bullets. We have a whole bunch of Swordsmen and Spearmen, Steam Tank, Carl Franz, 2 Warrior Priests, a Witch Hunter, Sterling's Revenge, Free Company. Did I already say that? Whatever. These 2 dudes, and then a Flagellant back here, very tightly packed, but everything else is just the like tier 1, low tier Empire infantry. So their Sunmaker, I'm not sure what they were shooting. I think they, at first I thought they were shooting my Quarrelers, but then I was thinking they were shooting my Goblobber. I'm not entirely sure, but I'm kind of spreading out here because the Sunmaker was just raining death in this general area. Maybe they're attacking my Peak Gate Guard. So I'm trying to just spread out so to minimize the damage to the Sunmaker, and you can already see that the Sunmaker is near death because my ally was also firing at it for a brief time with the Goblobber, and they are now, or I'm sorry, with the Grudge Thrower. Now they're switching their fire over here to focus on the Wood Elves. I'm going to switch my fire to focus on the Handgunners entirely until they are dead. And then I'm going to switch my fire to assist my ally against all of these Starfire Shafts and shoot into these Glade Guard. Also going to get my Quarrelers up here to shoot against Carl Franz. My allies' Quarrelers are shooting against, I think, their Archers. Or maybe they're targeting just whatever they saw and fire at will. Also, there's these Wild Riders over here. My bad. I forgot to mention them. And the Empire is in a very tightly packed formation, so I'm going to get my Ekron Miners over here to try and throw some satchel charges. I'm taking off fire at will so they don't start firing at the Warrior Priest. Which I'm not sure. Maybe that was their idea, to try and get me to throw my satchel charges. That's why they're running their Warrior Priest first. But yeah, I'm not sure what's going on here. They are just in a massive blob, charging my Norgling Ironbreakers. I'm just kind of sitting these Slayers back here to get ready for Carl Franz. We have a Glade Lord over here that I'm going to fire into with our Quarrelers. And my allies' front line is now engaged against the Treemen, the Treekin, and all the Eternal Guard. And they are backed up by these Glade Guard. But the thing is, all of our Grudge Throwers were throwing into these Glade Guards, so we were just wrecking them. Pretty bad, actually. Carl Franz going to land on the Miners, then we're going to charge him with these Slayers and the Peak Gate Guard, trying to do some damage. I think I'm going to switch the Quarrelers over to fire at Carl Franz. And again, Grudge Throwers going into these Wood Elves. Over here, we had a nice throw of satchel charges, and now we're just going to kind of surround the enemy. We're going to throw the Grumbling Guard here. The Peak Gate Guard is going to detach and eventually go like, bloop. Lord's just going to be in here, Runesmith's going to be in here, and then I'm going to send the Ekron Miners over here to try and start throwing into the Sterling's Revenge with their satchel charges. And again, we're trying to catch Carl Franz here, who's now going to go down the line of my artillery, so we're going to chase him here. My ally is dealing with, well, all the front line for the Wood Elf players. The Ancient Treemen are crumbling so fast. So very fast. I sent a Longbeard to help against this Treeman, and then my allies' Longbeards and their Warriors Dragonfire Pass are taking care of this Treeman pretty handily. And then the Eternal Guard, though, are actually doing pretty well against those Dwarf Warriors backed up by the Runesmith. Quarrelers are kind of getting crushed by this Treekin and the Wild Riders, so I'm trying to switch my fire to the Wild Riders and trying to run in my Miners to support their backline of Quarrelers there. And again, back here, I'm just chasing Carl Franz, who's now going to go into my allies' Grudge Thrower, and I think I chased him with the Dragonback Slayers. Meanwhile, back here again, the Ekron Miners, I put into position to throw into these Sterling's Revenge. I'm throwing a Miner in there to keep them in place, but these punks get caught by like the Warrior Priests, so they're in melee technically. So I'm going to have to move them again, and then try and throw them into the Sterling's Revenge once again. Putting all my units back on their siege engines, they're going to throw into the Sterling's Revenge, I think, or the Silver Bullets. I'm going to throw into the Silver Bullets with them. And you can see we're doing a pretty good job against all of these clumped up Empire infantry. I'm not sure, like, maybe their idea was to clump up because they had 2 warrior priests that could cast a shield of faith over them, so they thought maybe that would keep them alive. But being clumped up and then surrounded by the dwarven elite melee units like Peak Gate Guard and all this shit is bad for tier 1 infantry. Yeah, you can block some of the damage with warrior priests, but I would not do that. Because since they also clumped up here, you can see I could contain them with a minimal amount of units as my other units are, you know, threatening the backline, and I was allowed to send units over here to assist my ally against these treekin, ancient treemen, wild riders, you know, so I was kind of free. And my slayers, I don't even need my slayers over here. They were just back here trying to kill Karl Franz. So maybe their idea, I'm assuming, was to do that and then heal them with the Jig Wizard to keep them all alive, but it did not work. They're starting to rout due to terror, because I do have Throny Ironbrow there. We got a nice satchel charge thrown to the Stone's Revenge, but then we were caught in melee with this Halberd who's being healed by Earthblood. So that's okay. We're going to start detaching our infantry and moving up and pushing into the back line of the Empire. Meanwhile, the front line of the Eternal Guard is starting to, well, I mean, that's kind of half and half. Dwarven Warriors taking a lot of damage, Eternal Guard taking a lot of damage. But we are taking out the Treekin. Their 2 infantrymen are almost dead, and their Glade Lord is almost dead as well. You can see the Grumbling Guard going there trying to finish her off. P-Gate Guard still in reserve. I'm not sure, maybe they forgot about it, or they just want them to sit right next to these Grudge Throwers, but they're still in reserve, untouched. Karl Franz coming in for a second round, so we're going to jump back on him. And now we're killing the leadership of the Empire. You can see they're routing, some of them starting to shatter. Grudge Throwers still just pounding the hell out of their ranged units. The Steam Tank has been firing this whole time, but who cares? Steam Tank should have been up here like in melee causing terror. Although I guess most of my units are immune to terror. Yeah, actually, most of my units are, because most of them are Longbeards. Ekron Miners could have been affected by terror. That's something. And my normal Miners could have been affected by terror. But that's about it. But so you should probably have it closer, supporting with its steam cannon as well. And there we go. All of the units are starting to route here, and then that's going to cause a chain route over here, and that is going to be a victory. And oh, what is that? There's still 6 minutes left. Huh, that's weird. How could there still be 6 minutes left? What could this player possibly do for 6 fucking minutes to delay the game? I don't know. What can they do? Let's charge up the field and find out, shall we? I'm going to check my phone. If you have messages on your phone, you should check yours too. Because nothing is going to happen for a while. You know what? I'll save you that. I'll just cut this part out and show you when we finally catch up to the Steam Tank. But we're going to go on a journey here, friends, all the way over here. And the strategy is I'm going to chase with the Peak Gate Guard, and then you can see I'm already spreading my units out because I know what the fuck's going on. This person's a piece of shit who can't accept defeat, so they're going to try and delay this as much as possible. So I'm already getting units over here because I know that the Steam Tank is going to go this way because they don't have much space to run over here, so the player would naturally want to go this way instead because they have wide open space. So I'm already sending my units over that way, and I'll see you here in a moment. Alright, so now you can see the Steam Tank is almost dead. We're at the edge of the map over here. We caught the Steam Tank here with our Dragonback Slayers. We had that slowing effect. And then we just started slowly pouring more and more dwarves into them. But from right here when they got caught, all the way to over here, they are still just trying to run. They're still just trying to run. You can't outrun the Dragonback Slayers when they hit you, because they have the slowing effect. And I'm just surrounding them, and they still try, and they're... I hate players like that, man. Just accept that you lost. It's fine that you lost. Don't drag it out and be a punk about it. But good game to Woods and Santi Paul Turo. So leadership did really well. Grumbling Guard did really well. Norgrim, like all these did really well. The Siege did amazing for both of us, I believe. Well, lower kill counts, but then maybe they were shooting at the the treemen and stuff. Maybe. Their front line held off the Eternal Guard long enough for the Shatter to happen. Their Glade Lord actually pretty good. 70 kills is really nice. Wild Riders, 84 kills is really nice against those Dwarven Quarrelers. The Ancient Treemen just kind of got surrounded by anti-armor and killed before they can do much of anything. And Ungrim and the Runesmith did pretty well as well. And then, you know, this player did things. But yeah, so they couldn't really shut down our artillery for good. Karl Franz tried, did a good job of getting them off the artillery pieces, but then I immediately put them right back on. And our Grudge Throwers just wrecked their back lines. All those Glade Guard, all those Handgunners, and Stone's Revenge just got hit hard by 6 Grudge Throwing units, which is it's a lot to deal with. But anyway, yeah, so a good game to those players. Hope you enjoyed. Let's watch a cinematic view of the fight. What up, Carl? A lot of grudges being thrown. And a lot of goblins. So the Goblobber, it is an indirect artillery piece, and for most of those, I say do not target enemy artillery with indirect artillery pieces like, Grudge throwers. But the Goblobber is a renowned unit, so its accuracy is really good, and it also lowers the leadership of units it hits. And the Empire artillery especially does not have high leadership, so you can snipe with the Goblobber, and you can snipe enemy artillery crews off their pieces pretty quickly. It's a really effective anti-artillery piece. No more Grudge throwers. I don't know if no more Grudge throwers are accurate enough to do the job, but definitely Goblobbers are. I think Grudge throwers seem to be accurate enough. Enjoy your last ride, Gobos. Get those sap charges out, friends. Oh! Honestly, I probably should just have the Ector Miners firing into here the only thing. All this tightly packed infantry. Is that already routing? Oh shit. Maybe it got hit by the Grudge throwers. That seems really fast to route an ancient treatment like that. It's an impressive leap. See how the humans are doing. Oh, they're not doing too good.
Attack the orcs! Move now! Have at them! Kill them! Kill on the way!
Empire infantry does not like we need to do peak gate guard probably, but they can weather a little bit better. Alright, so that's when everything is going to break. So thanks for watching, everybody. That's going to do it for this battle. I will see you all next time. That damn steam tank. Take care, everybody.
Shield bearers, ho! Nice job,